foul, man. That's a low daggone blow.
Well, you do the Jim Carrey, Chris Rock type of thing. You physically react very well to things.
Yeah. Well.
Let me change my shirt real quick.
Unbelievable.
Again, no one will.
Oh, Nelson, I think I mentioned some of it. That I noticed Alpha Omega Sin isn't doing as many videos. So maybe he's taking a break or something. But I think that might be the most. What I'm noticing that the viewership is picking up maybe because of that. He's just taking that break, and then folks are just looking for something to watch.
No, they're coming to see me, Alex. It's all about that.
Haha, he says coming to see me.
Yo, that intermission looked dope, bro.
You're watching it live?
Yeah.
We'll be starting shorty or shortly.
He's talking about a chick.
Shorty, no, it's shorty.
Okay, it's supposed to be shorty, not shorty.
Yeah, it's like a chick.
Okay, just making sure. I know, because I know Alex can't spell what
It's
put together or not.
Again, it's an overlay I downloaded, so I did not type any of this shit.
but that means short girl.
I kind of figured that. I wasn't sure which you were going for.
It's alright. Again, this whole thing fucked up. I'll just fix it next week. I am too tired. Do not care.
I don't care.
Alright, so I will, I'll just steer everything. Like I labeled the podcast stuff. This way it'll make it easier. So while I'm going on rants, whatever.
I have a special announcement for my start in the video, so I do want to share something as well.
Okay, so I guess whenever ready enough.
No, just wait to actually 8 o'clock because it gives fuckers time to get here.
Unbelievable. Yo, Nelson, this intermission is dope, bro. The director's cut's gonna be beast once we put that
it's coming through at a nice clean 60 frames too.
Gary Haynes. Who's that?
60 frames, you dumbass. Where the hell did you get Gary Haynes from?
Now watch. Now here's the cool part. If I end the game, it will show in display 1 moment switching games.
Yeah.
And while I'm switching games, people will know like, oh, why the fuck did he cut this shit off?
Wait, can they hear us in the background?
They're gonna be able to hear us because
I see it now.
It's whatever. But again, this is not meant to kill the volume.
Okay.
It's like a temporary thing.
Hey Nelson, in that test video that you put up on YouTube, that Alpha 3 stage, that music was pretty mean, man.
Oh, the Sakura?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put that in the playlist for background music because I hadn't updated it in about 2 weeks. So I'll put that in.
And he rage quit. What the fuck, man?
Who rage quit?
The guy that was fucking playing. Why the fuck he rage quit? I need you guys for fucking intermission, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I see that shit. What the heck?
It's alright. It's alright. This is the last one I'm putting on. After this match ends, I'll put the shit.
Yeah, we could do a 1 or 2 minute pre-show.
Alright, then we're gonna do the post pay-per-view this Sunday.
Yeah.
Yo, Nelson, this podcast, man, you know what? While Alpha Omega Sin is taking hiatus, we're gonna jump in there, and handle business. But you see, now, you know what? Like, I just caught up to, like, your base form. Now you went, like, God form with this whole intermission thing.
Did you just equate that to Dragon Ball, Alex?
Absolutely.
I believe so. Alright, now we're on the podcast. And now let me just get a sample screen for you guys so you guys have something to watch while we yap and talk about a lot of things.
Second.
Dude, and the way that fades in is beautiful. Love it, man. Love
Yeah,
it.
but the
love it.
thing is like I said, I had the overlay so pimped out, and for
I know.
some reason, I forgot that I need to do it in a way where I make it so the overlay itself is PNG, and then I have to manually add the background as it
Well, I mean, I'm sure we'll have it ready for next week. No worries.
yeah, I have to sit there and fucking be mad super sensitive and fucking again. God, yo. I hate doing that shit. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, alright, cool. It's done. I don't got nothing to worry about.
So, Nelson, let me ask you a question. You mad, bro?
Yo. At this point in time, yeah. At this point in time, yeah.
I gotta get that face with the dude like,
Hold on.
"Her."
Give me 2 seconds. We'll have it made up.
I can't believe you deadass downloaded all these parts, man.
You know what? Here's the thing. I didn't know it was gonna be like that because
You should have
someone.
read more carefully so you would have known how long that video was.
I was like, oh shoot, you
That's
know, there's
almost a 3-hour video, dude.
4 hours, 2 minutes.
Look at that. Oh my lord.
But you know what? I was trying to split it up in game sections so that we had something in terms of like there was somebody like, oh, you guys play JoJo's Adventure? I'm like, oh yeah, So I mean, it was good footage. The Samurai Showdown, the freaking King of Fighters '95. I didn't see the Breakers Revenge. I didn't get through all of the videos yet, but it was just fabulous.
Well, it's all good. I'm just saying that was so fucking random.
You know what? Because I had a minute to do something, and that's why I put the Mugen stuff up. Whatnot. Now I got to get the other games and put that because I don't want to put the same shit over and over. So
It's fine. Like right now, this is just one big fuck up. So I am pretty mad about that, actually. We supposed to give you guys a good show today, but Nelson fucked up.
Hold up. I gotta. Nah, I don't want to get copyright strike.
What are you trying to say, Alex?
I was trying to get the Billy Kidman music to
Please
troll
don't.
Nelson.
Please don't. I'm tired.
If you give me 1 more second.
You know what? I'm gonna find the MIDI version of it and then see how that works out.
Alright, everything is almost queued up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can start. I'm ready.
Yeah, Nelson, I see him fiddling around with the screen.
Alright, well, just give me like another 10 seconds. I need to grab a bottle of water since
Plenty of bottles to go
my
around.
stomach feels empty, yo. Alright, hold
You
on.
know, right? You know
can't
that.
Hey, you know the funny thing? When he was doing that on in the sound room, it sounded like garbage. But by the time Bobby Brown, Nelly, and them got out there, that song was hot. I was like,
It was hot. Yeah, he was doing it on
Wait,
purpose. That's the funny part.
Bobby Brown's still alive?
yeah. Oh, did you, Shinwar? Did you see that start? That
Yo,
interview
Alex.
with Bobby Brown's nephew? How he started cursing at him and stuff? Like,
I heard about it.
woo!
I didn't see
He
it.
actually has a you mad bro picture. I am done with you. yo.
Wow. What the heck was? And he printed it out. Boom, boom,
All right, the
boom,
people
wow.
who's on the director's cut version, I do apologize. I had a brawlic ass overlay ready for y'all. Yeah, I wasn't ready for it. So apparently my dumb ass fucked it up and we have to wait for next week.
They weren't ready.
So I apologize in advance.
Are you not entertained?
Hopefully, if I have enough time, I'll get it done before Sunday's wrestling video.
Are you guys gonna do something for the Pacquiao fight next week? He's
I
finally
won't. I won't be here. I have to go to Fort Dix for a range.
I will do something for that.
Yeah, if I can watch it, I'll do it too. That's the fight everyone's been waiting for years.
Yeah,
or can we wait till? No. You guys do it, and then we could do like a post thing on Sunday.
I gotta find
Like
a
a-
place to watch it though.
A brunch time TV.
I got work next Monday. I can't be taking off. I took off this week.
Huh?
He said he took off.
I took off. I was supposed to have a nice, relaxing week. Then I got a fucking bug bite. My whole leg flamed up on me.
Unbelievable.
Yo, you know what's funny, Chris? This girl I know got bit by a spider, and she said, "Yo, her ankle swole up, yo. You gotta be careful out there."
No, I got.
Make sure you have web balls and stuff.
What a Spider-Man pun.
I'm getting off.
What a Spider-Man pun. All right, we're about to start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What up? What up? We are live for our YouTube audience. This is the New Gaming Order weekly podcast for gaming news. I'm kind of off today. I should have started with the Juggernaut bitch thing, but
everybody off. I fucked up the overlay, y'all. God damn.
It's all gravy. But I want to welcome you to our broadcast, and as always, we have our staff with us. Now we have On Your Knees, Shinwar,
Yo,
me and Nelson, aka Ali G. So we're gonna start with opening comments with Shinwar. What you got for us, man?
Nothing much. It was just announced today on the Mortal Kombat Neither Realm stream that Jason will be available for DC May 2nd, I believe. May 2nd?
Really?
May
No.
May
No. Yeah, May 2nd. No, May 5th. I'm sorry,
Cinco
May
de
5th.
Mayo.
May 5th.
They're trying to make it theme worthy, so.
Yeah, that's messed up. I was sitting there playing last night while Maximilian was streaming, thinking that Jason was popping
Well,
up.
a lot of people. Well, I'll tell everyone in the PSAs later.
Yeah. Okay. All right. On Your Knees. Opening comments.
don't buy the hype when it comes to EA, the Star Wars Battlefront. It's going to be stripped down just like the new Sims and SimCityWare, or at least that's what the current rumors have. And also beware of your medication. I got a medication for a nasty infection I got this week, and it could actually trigger diarrhea after a month being done on my medication.
What is this?
Yeah, it's diarrhea may occur weeks to months after taking drug.
Unbelievable.
At least the man speaks the truth.
Yeah,
Man, the mental imagery is just like, I don't want to see that.
no, you're just thinking of that Vegeta Flash video you love so much.
That was pretty funny. He had to go Super Saiyan just to get that little thing out. Nelson, opening remarks, my friend.
Opening remarks. Welcome to the April 23rd, 2015 podcast. Again, guys, I fucked up. We supposed to have some nice little surprise in our podcast today, but it's all right. I am mad, yes, and we're gonna get it right. It's a work in progress.
Yes. All right, and just wanted to put On Your Knees on blast. Tuesday was his birthday, so let's clap it up for On Your Knees.
Oh shit! It's his birthday.
Yeah,
Oh,
I spent my birthday hunkered in bed with a fever. That was fun.
Unbelievable.
Oh, that
I made sure to send like a birthday message to get a hold of him as soon as I could.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And thank you. I know I forgot your birthday, so I had to put you on blast the day after.
Ew! What the heck? Look.
Remember, I told you in the podcast.
Yeah, it's all.
Besides, I got you a nice gift, which I'm sure you haven't enjoyed as of yet.
You know what? I have to be careful. I'll explain that to you later.
What?
Yeah, you see, it's in moderation. It's it kind of kicks my butt, but getting started. New Gaming Order. Strange topics for this week, but gamers. You just like out in the street, you can't talk trash or say or do things to people in nowadays because folks are crazy. And unfortunately, there was a Counter-Strike player who was fighting another Counter-Strike player in a knife fight. One player successfully killed the other one in-game, right?
That's just the in-game melee weapon for Counter-Strike, just the knife.
Yes, so he got stabbed up. His character is now deceased in the game for whatever. It's just a game. You die.
Yeah, I don't think Counter-Strike has a hardcore mode, so yeah, he's just gonna respawn about.
So he got stabbed up. Maybe he got stabbed up a couple of times. But this happened out in Europe. Now, I'll have you know, and I know other YouTubers might have already spoke about this, but this took video game violence to the next level. Now I want to state for the record that this has nothing to do, like the history of Counter-Strike players and so on and so forth. not everyone has mental disorders that this guy has displayed. He kept this grudge and went and got a kitchen knife. Found this man. He only lived about, I think, 12 miles from his house.
Wow.
Went to his house, got in there somehow, stabbed the man up, and came inches from his heart. Stabbed him up. Now, you know, this guy should be spending the rest of his natural born life in prison. You know, so now it's just a shitty situation, and that right there, you gotta be careful, gamers. It makes no sense that we get branded by that. You know, that's stuff for like Anita Sarkeesian and freaking, you know, social justice warriors talking some nonsense like, oh, look at what game, violent Counter-Strike and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, that you gotta be smarter about the things that you do and how you react. I always said, Street Fighter, first-person shooters, platformers, all that, you know, it's nothing to get super angry about. They're just games. You're vicariously living through these characters that you're controlling. Doesn't mean this guy went and really reenacted what he was doing in the game and stabbed this guy up with a kitchen knife. Unbelievable.
So not to be fucked up, but did he take a camera first-person perspective view of him doing it?
If he had a GoPro...
Not to be fucked up. Not to be fucked up, but...
Nelson, that is such a terrible thing to say.
Wait, hold on. Ba-doom. Since
But,
we don't have a soundboard, I gotta do it manually.
But it's unfortunate that this happened. I hope the man didn't expire, who was stabbed up. But,
as
you
far
know...
as I could tell, he's still alive according to the article.
Yes, but...
And this was in France. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, he's a sacre bleu. Oui, zombie. He's just stabbing him up.
I'm surprised he didn't instantly surrender. Well, he probably did. That's probably why he did.
Wow, Chris. Don't even. No comment.
I'm not making fun of Haitians, just the French.
I know. No, you know what? Leave my culture out of this. Anyway.
Why? You kicked the French out of your country. You did a good job.
Well, my ancestors did, but it's all good.
That's back when the French actually had backbone. Ever since Napoleon, they instantly surrender at the first sign of conflict.
Unbelievable. All right, but Shinwar, what are your thoughts on how the level of aggression and rage that people, you know, act out with these games? I mean,
where was this again? UK?
2 hours north of Paris.
Yeah, I mean that's completely out of control. It's messed up. I really feel for that guy because the guy lost.
Yeah, he felt it.
Yeah, we all have our moments when, you know, we rage out, whether it's offline or online. But for this guy to go out of his way to find this other guy, that's crazy. He probably Googled him, yo. That's messed up.
Yeah.
Now, he was captured, right?
Yeah, he's
so now he's sitting in prison. They're like, yo, well, what are you in here for? I stabbed the guy. Well, why'd you stab him? Because I lost in the video game. Like it doesn't add up, and it's foolishness. That's all I have to say about that. That's crazy.
All right. And so, Chris, your thoughts?
He's just a fuck. I'm stuttering.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he's a 20-year-old who probably never really had to deal with anything major in his life, and there's probably something more than just the stabbing. He probably got taunted in such a way. Maybe he got teabagged afterwards, and that set him off. You know, he might be homophobic.
Yeah.
But he's one of these fucking spoiled kids who was never told no, or you know, maybe a helicopter parent. So who the fuck knows what his problem is? But he snapped, and he probably is on Facebook or somewhere where he got his information super easy and tracked. You know, oh, he's local. Let me go talk to him with a knife in my right hand. And
that's not talking. He cut him up. But
yeah, but it's the only. You just gotta lock this guy up, and just leave him in there for a while. There's nothing else you can really do.
No, you know what? I think there's
crazy.
something more going on.
Yeah, this would have happened not in a video game. It would have happened somewhere else.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, this is not the video game's fault.
Yeah, and you know what? You made a good point, Chris. It wasn't the game. This person was unstable.
He's damaged goods. Yeah. That's what it is. And this would have happened in any other, you know, playing sports or whatever else. This would have happened to someone else.
Okay. Nelson, your thoughts?
Well, I just find it a little bit ridiculous that someone would reenact or get that angry to travel 12 miles to a stranger's house just to get at him because of either a loss in the game or some type of action or whatever. I mean, guys, it's a video game. Like, be serious. Are you gonna get that mad to the point where the video game consumes your life for you to do that? I mean, like, I just like the question I always ask my friends and my siblings. Is video games helping you through high school? Is video games helping you get a girl? Is video games helping you with the pain in your stomach? Any of this applies to real life situations? No, the only thing that video games has been doing as of now is making people money.
Yeah. Or and you know, and folks to get like an escape from the real world of, you know, frustrations, life, and, you know,
Yeah,
it's supposed to be a pastime.
I've
you know?
seen it help people out. I used to play WoW with guys who were recovering crack addicts. And it
Oh,
said it helped them out. You know, it gave them a different addiction that was, you know, a little healthy for them.
Yeah.
And you can meet people in games, but, you know, people just take it too seriously. And he would have done something somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's the type of person is. I mean, it's the same thing. They're going to blame rap. They're going to blame heavy metal. They're going to blame comic books. You know, they're going to blame, you know, the kids with boys with long hair back in the 60s and 70s, or, you know, flapper girls in the 20s. You know, they're going to blame something. They're going to blame this shit on something else because it's not their precious little snowflake's fault.
It's just very, very frustrating to hear because we had instances before when I don't know if you heard, there was a guy on the news in Europe. Apparently he lost in a fighting game over the internet, and he got so mad. He heard the kid, like, I think a couple blocks down or whatever. He got off the headset, traveled down those few blocks, busted down through the kid's door and beat the shit out of him like if he was a character from that fighting game.
Wow, he went juggernaut on him. He was like, "Oh, it's the juggernaut. I'm here, Charles. I'm here." He's like, what the heck? That's
So he did a medium punch, low kick into a Shoryuken combo?
I don't know. I mean, the guy apparently was like Alex's size to a puny kid. So that must have been very brutal.
That's bad.
That
That's
must
bad.
have been brutal.
You sure it wasn't Alex?
I don't think Alex was
Shut
in
up.
Europe at that time.
I went out there once, but that was like back in '98.
Oh yeah, definitely wrong time period.
So yeah, but with that, we're gonna bring this to an end. Any, you know, thing that you want to mention, panel, before we go into intermission? Yes, no, maybe so. All right. For our YouTube folks, make sure you check, rate, comment, and subscribe. We can always use your support. Thank you to Full Screen for the partnership. Shout out to Tough Nerd Toys LLC. Danae, we'll probably have you on next week. Make sure you check out Fighters Generation on Facebook. I put a lot of our Mugen videos on there and some of our Fightcade information. So, you know, check those guys out. They're very good people. I'm an admin there, so, you know, we want to help grow the network. So shout out to those guys. But for our YouTube folks, you know, check us out on the next segment. For our folks checking out the raw cut, you're gonna love the director's cut, and we'll see you in a bit. Peace.
Alright, let me pause the video and the music as well so we don't kill it. Damn, I'm still mad. I want the damn overlay.
How long would it take you to put it together?
30 minutes. Because I gotta make two different scenes.
No worries. You know, good things shouldn't be rushed. So, I mean.
But still, I want the damn overlay. And apparently the person didn't know how to spell. It's supposed to say shortly, and it says shorty.
Yeah, it is supposed to be shortly. That's what I pointed out earlier.
Dun, dun, dun.
God, I'm sitting there like, okay, I'm not paying attention to it because I'm rushing. I'm putting everything together. And then now I'm getting all this shit like pointed out to me. Now I'm like, the fuck.
There we go.
Alrighty.
So what's the next topic?
The next one is gonna be the fanboy stuff. Android versus Apple argument leads to roommate stabbings.
I didn't even read that story yet, but that sounds interesting.
Really? So there's okay.
Yes, sir.
So Tech Talk.
Yes.
I definitely don't need to read anything about this. This is just like out there.
I'll tell you all about the story.
No, but I'm saying like there's no need because this has been going on for some time now.
Yeah. Okay. So whenever you're ready.
All right. Starting it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we back like the juggernaut, bitch. This is Alex, Lexus, Nelson, Shinor, and On Your Knees, the new gaming order. We're on our second segment for our 4/23/2015 podcast. So those of you just joining us, make sure you check out our first segment. Those on the director's cut, watching us live tonight. Thank you for supporting. Shout out to Full Screen, our partner. And our current topic is iPhone and Android fanboys get into a stabbing incident.
Unbelievable.
So, the story goes, two drunken roommates get into a heated argument over Android operating system on the on the iPhone and the Android, and what's better. Now, the reason why I brought this up is because that's the same thing that's happening with the console fanboyism, but not to such an extreme where people getting their ass beaten and hit with juggernaut punches. But you got to think about, like, okay, people like what they like. You can't be mad at them for that. So, good point being, hey, I prefer Xbox, but I have a PS4. I'm going to enjoy the exclusives that are on the PS4. Now, I know there's some people who, under the sound of my voice, who were, checking out past podcasts, got into this whole debate thing where, oh, Sony this, Sony that, and da-da-da. You know what? Fact of the matter is, you're going to enjoy gaming. Like, when you really think about it, the consoles both do the same thing. They play games. At the end of the day, the base of it, they play games. So, yeah, later on in another segment, I'm going to be talking about exclusives for Microsoft for E3. Now, I don't think a preference should go so far as to getting into a heated argument and causing bodily harm to another individual. So I don't know. I didn't go too deep into the article, but I remember that the guys got drunk. Somebody got pissed off. I don't know if it was the iPhone guy or if it was the Android guy, but broke off the bottles, and as they started doing like beat it, ding 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 ding, just stabbing people up Streets of Rage style. And that's sad because now you got people arrested, and once they're out of the hospital, they're gonna be charged for assault. And when you really stop and think about it, was it worth it? So, going around the table, Shinwar, what are your thoughts on what transpired last week?
Hold on, I have to finish eating my Nutri-Grain bar. Hold on.
All right, well, I can go with Chris first.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's a full-on stabbing. He got smacked upside the head with a beer bottle, which I guess broke, and might have been stabbed on follow-up strikes. Also, one of them, they're both Hispanic. One of them has a Immigration and Customs Enforcement hold on him.
Oh, what? How could I forget that? All right,
but that article goes on to shit on Google because the guy who wrote this is obviously an Apple fanboy. But he does, he loves the smell of his own farts because he's so far up his ass. But that's
ostrich style.
No, that's actually a South Park reference. The smug. That's the word I'm looking for. Smug assholes. Smug elitists, tippy assholes. But back on point. This, like you said, Alex, this goes back to even before console wars, Marvel vs. DC, or any other comparison you want to make going way back to the beginning of time. But people just seem to be... I'm not even going to say more violent. I'm going to blame it on the fact that we have a lot more information being thrown at us. This kind of shit's been going on forever, and it's just a slow news day.
Okay.
It has got two drunk idiots who apparently feel the need to fight over something as stupid as your choice of phone.
Yeah, like, you know what? Like, folks, like, okay, before I give Shinwar the floor... Okay, the Boston Red Sox and Yankee fans, it's very heated rivalry, and You had a Yankee fan go up to Boston some years ago, and he got rolled out, beat the hell up, like he got rolled out like a carpet that you buy at Home Depot. You know,
Getting off.
He was out there. I guess he was talking smack, and he got blown up. You know what I mean? And this is why are you gonna put your hands on somebody because he likes another team? You know, it's just let people like what they like. I don't understand this. It's just, you know, the society has changed in such a way. Like, I remember back in the day, people would get mad over playing Nintendo games and you're losing and whatnot. But you know, it's going too far. It's gone too far. But Shinwar, your thoughts?
I mean, definitely going too far. I mean, when you're into technology, you love all technology, regardless if you're not a fan of it. You know, it's still technology. That's crazy, dude. I mean, Android versus iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Samsung guy. One of my buddies is a hardcore.
Boo.
Whatever. He's a hardcore. He's a hardcore, diehard Apple guy. I mean, and I don't knock him. We get into our little tips on Facebook, and it's all in love and it's fun. Even like with PC versus Apple, this guy's like hardcore, but for it to go to that level, you know, they're not appreciating technology as a whole, and you know, obviously there's no regard for human life. So you're like, man, forget you. Your product sucks. Here, take this blade. Like what? Like, yo, this is getting out of hand, man.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, you can have your disagreements, you know, whatever. But to go that far, it's just foolishness.
It's like, you know, once they get into arguments, they go Super Saiyan. Like, don't talk about my iPhone. Don't talk about my Android. Like, what the heck is this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Just like in the last topic, it's just a game, and with this, it's just your preference of what you use. You can't get mad at somebody because.
I also think it has to do with the instant gratification generation.
Mm.
They're not used to dealing with having to talk things out in a peaceful manner because they get everything instantly. They don't have patience for anything anymore. They have no idea how to wait for things.
Wow. Okay, Nelson. Bring us home. What are your thoughts on this whole nonsense?
Well, I'm gonna make it quick because I do have to use the bathroom, and we'll be taking a 5-minute intermission afterwards. But people out there are just really stupid, and it's as what Chris has been saying. It's been happening since like the beginning of time. Like there will always be an argument with two things, whether if it's Android, iPhone, Marvel versus DC, Xbox versus Sony. It's always something. And for people to sit there and put their opinions and try to make it factual towards the other person just because of like, oh, the Android is a better phone because you get to use third-party applications and you get to use torrents and download emulators and stuff like that. And then this fucker will argue, oh, the iPhone could do it too, but I have to jailbreak mine in order for me to have access to that. And it's like, oh, but I could put more memory and I don't even need iTunes to put music on. It's always gonna be something stupid. That's why I say, guys, you have your preferences. That's why all around the world there's always a preference. If you want to live in an apartment just like me, you can live in an apartment. You want to live in a fucking house, you can live in a house. You want to live in a cardboard box, you live in a cardboard box. You want Time Warner, you want Verizon, you want Sprint, you want T-Mobile, you want a car, a truck, a motorcycle. You have preferences. No matter what.
And you know, Nelson, unfortunately, the same goes to like religion. It's just, I think that's human nature for folks to just be at odds and conflict with one another over their beliefs or their preferences, and it just turns into things that are catastrophic. And it's, you know, when you look at the bigger scale of things in life, that's why you got people fighting wars and all this other stuff, because disagreement of views. And that's the one thing we as a race of humans, you have to just be more sensitive to what the other person prefers. You know, that's why, you know, it irritates me, like with, you know, the Sony fanboys that kind of reinforced my disdain for Sony back in the day. It's like, man, they can be fucking annoying. Like, just, yeah, the PS4 is more powerful. We have already accepted that. You know, not by much, but, you know, it shows when it comes to doing 1080p 60 frames on certain games. You know, we accepted that. We're not trying to throw anything in anybody's face, but they like to throw salt on wounds and all this other stuff. Like, just enjoy your fucking console. Stop with this shit. You know, all this fighting and all this. At the end of the day, we're all consumers trying to get our preferences met. You know, so
Yeah.
I don't understand that. But
It's like what I was saying. It's like if you, like, let's take me for an example. I used to be a guy as my preference would be I would just eat, junk because I didn't care about my health. I would just, stuff, sugar, soda, whatever the hell, whatever was around, chips and all that shit. That was because of my preference. Now, due to an actual fucked up life change I had to go through, I have to change it. So now my preference is I have to eat healthy, and so not many people will agree of eating healthy because, again, that's your opinion, and you could do whatever the hell you want with your life. Same thing as of you owning an Xbox One and doing things on that console, while people from the Sony end will bitch and complain because they think that's the preferred or best console in the world. Look, you got your own fucking games. I got my own fucking games. You shut the fuck up and leave me alone.
Yeah, the bottom line.
That's it, because I've listened to there was this guy from the FGC. He's a part of the group Korn, like actual Korn, the way how you would spell it.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently they're like these realists that just don't give a fuck. They speak open, they speak freely, and they curse all around just because to get their point across. Mind you, I'm not down with the whole I curse and you recognize me kind of crap. No.
Yeah, wow.
But he made his point saying that he think that Xbox is absolute because of the features that it does. Like, he could turn off his console, turn it back on, and he can resume and start right where he left off from any application. And he's let people know, like, this is his shit. He doesn't care what anyone else thinks. This is what he wanted to spend his money on. But a lot of people were sitting there critiquing and commenting and try to make their opinions into actual factual remarks. That, oh no, Sony is better. Oh no, Nintendo's better. Oh, PC's the master race. Let the man be. He has his own shit. He likes his little gay-ass games, my opinion, and let him be.
What the heck?
Like, that's
Nothing
it.
going off.
Fuck.
But okay. But with that, we're gonna bring this segment to a close. Thank you for checking us out on YouTube. For our live folks, y'all getting the real. I don't know what's going on with my chat, Nelson. It says unable to connect to chat.
Just refresh the page.
All right. So with that, hopefully I'm not missing.
There's
any
no one
questions.
commenting.
All right, yeah. So with that, our YouTube folks, we're going into intermission. Make sure you check out our other segments and the ones that are coming afterwards. So shout out to Full Screen, and we'll see you after this intermission. Peace.
All right, we're going to take a bit longer than usual with this intermission, so if you guys want to talk about whatever, like, actual topics, go ahead. Apparently, I need to use the bathroom in the most way that I will not share on the internet, so...
Well, you should have shared
He
it.
has to shit his brains out, people. That's
Again, you guys can talk. I will try to
All
be
right.
back in 5 minutes time, so I will not
Okay.
try to take forever. All right.
Well, we can use this time for the director's cut to kind of talk about the Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice trailer.
Yeah, you could do that. I'll be back.
So, my thoughts on it.
they're doing the
Frank
The,
Miller.
Batman Dark Knight Returns, right? They're doing that storyline.
It's inspired from it. They took a lot from different, elements, but it's a lot darker. It looks more like Sin City. It's like really gritty, really dark.
Well, I think that they might be going with the whole nuclear winter type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because, if the sky is blackened out, that's probably what it would look like.
Okay. Well, the one thing I did notice with that trailer, Ben Affleck, when he first emerges with the bat suit on,
He is
he
looking
looks
like the
huge.
He is looking like the Frank Miller Batman that he
Yeah,
is.
yeah, and what I did notice, I don't know, we don't know if that's padding or whatnot, but man,
Yeah, because the other shot of him, you only see his head, you don't see his body.
yeah, Yeah. So I would say that the angle that I see them going with is, the false god, and some people might be pissed off at Superman because of what his race did, to Metropolis. Like how
So
many people died?
this is supposed to take place after the
I think it's 3 years, 3 or 4 years, something like that. Like it,
Okay.
it takes place after the encounter with Zod, and they're rebuilding.
I didn't watch that movie. I may have to go watch it now.
Oh man, it was pretty much Dragon Ball the movie with the way that they destroyed like half of Metropolis, and millions of people had to have died. There's no way you're gonna be breaking all those buildings. Like Chris, to better explain it, think of that fight, the Super Burly Brawl in Matrix, the final one, right? How they were flying in the air and bashing each other, and it was a flat out anime fight. Zod breaks a building. Superman gets thrown through 7 buildings. It was crazy.
It was
If you
total mayhem.
yeah, it was chaotic. So it looks as if Superman is, some people worship him, and others are like hating him. You know, and we don't know how are they gonna go with World's Finest. Twists with it too, where obviously they're gonna fight each other. You know,
They'll probably team up at the end.
yeah,
But you know what's interesting though? Like it's supposed to be packed out with cameos from like I believe it's Aquaman,
Wonder
Wonder
Woman.
Woman. Yeah, there's hinted at the Flash, so they're just building up to the DC cinematic universe.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
subtitled Dawn of Justice, so they're going to probably bring a bunch of those in, like you said.
Yeah.
yeah, so it's like the way Iron Man started the MCU, Superman started the DCU.
Mhm.
It's cool. I mean, the trailer was cool for what it was.
Yeah,
Also,
but
mhm.
I was going to say with the third Avengers movies, it's on course to be the most financially successful franchise beyond Harry Potter.
Mm.
With
You
just
said the third or the second one?
with the third movie, it'll be more it'll make more money than Harry Potter, which is #1 franchise right now.
Oh, when Avengers 3 come out,
Yeah,
right?
but you know
Yeah.
what they did? They took a page from Harry Potter. Avengers Part 1 will come out one year, and then the following year, the second part of it will come out.
Oh, this is a 2-part movie?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Avengers 3 is going to be a two-part movie.
Fuck that.
And it's being directed by the Russo brothers. Kind of sad that Joss Whedon isn't coming back to record the third one, but I believe he's still going to be on.
What, like the
as a,
single films, maybe?
what do you, no, he's not. This is his last movie, Marvel movie.
Oh, really?
Avengers 2, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
So the Russo brothers, they did Captain America: Civil War, which was excellent. Marvel contracted them to do the next Captain America movie, Civil War, and to do the two-part Avengers Part 3 movie.
Speaking of which, Avengers 2, Ultron's voice.
Age
How,
of Ultron.
how come Ben Affleck's voice when he's in that mech bat suit sounds more menacing than Ultron?
Now Ultron, James Spader did a great job as Ultron, dude.
But think about it. When you hear Ben Affleck in that robotic voice inside this suit, he's just like,
Do you bleed?
yeah, you will. The way it sounded. Here's the thing. I can't see Ben Affleck outside of Daredevil. That when he did that, cheesy movie with his now wife, and it's just like, okay, can he pull it off? Like, and here's the thing. He's always going to be compared to Christian Bale, Michael Keaton, I'm not even going to count George Clooney and Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer did all right. I think it was average. If they used different music, I think that would have been more like the Michael Keaton.
That's more the third and fourth movies were more directing and writing faults than the actors.
Yeah. Because I think Val Kilmer was a good replacement for Michael Keaton, but with Ben Affleck now stepping into this role, he already has other things like I maybe they could have went with a younger actor to do this.
But he's playing an old man.
Yeah,
so.
he's playing old Batman, so
Yeah, so that
That's
fits with
fine.
the theme.
So now here's my question. Now we already know that kryptonite it initially didn't exist in the Man of Steel movie, but they had the World Engine, which kind of replicated Krypton. or its environment. So, you see Superman coughing and everything and whatnot. Like, does Batman get access to this world engine thing? Do they start creating?
That's the only way for him to really beat him.
Yeah, because, like this whole thing that I know DeMizzle wanted to argue with Angry Joe about, like, 10 reasons why Batman, loses to Superman or whatever. It's like, it when it comes to that, it's all, the writers,
Yeah.
like, it's left to the imagination.
Yeah,
But
I mean, is this like the evil Superman, or is this just Superman who has to treat everything with kid gloves? Which Superman
Yeah,
is this?
and here's the thing: like when they did the Justice League, actually not even Justice. Well, in Justice League, but when they did Superman the animated series,
mhm.
they had to tone Superman down because he's too powerful.
Yeah, in the new 52, they had to give him something where he can do like a supernova mega blast, but like if he uses that, it drains all his solar energy from his cells, so it takes him 24 hours to recover. During that time, he's vulnerable, you know?
Yeah, I mean the thing about with Superman, that's why okay, on a personal level, I don't like Superman because it's just like you're overpowered. Okay, I see your struggles with Doomsday or Darkseid, but for the most part, you're cleaning house. You're Superman. There has to be something attributed. And it has to be attributed to the word super. The thing is though, is when he really cuts loose, like Chris said, when they take the kid gloves off, then I'm into Superman because he's not holding back.
Yeah. But you know what? That's the whole writers and the angle. Like, hey, he's supposed to be this goody two shoes type. I hope that's not the Superman that we see. And
I think you're probably going to see the morally conflicted Superman in this one.
yeah, because you
Where-
know what? Since you didn't see Man of Steel, Chris, something happens in that movie where it's gonna make him very reluctant because he was going all out against Zod. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, he's going to be thinking, I am a god to these people, and he's going to struggle with the power.
Yeah.
Am I going to let this get to my head, or do I actually have to do everything for these people to get them to clean up?
Yeah.
So it's going to be either that, or he's going to be a good old soldier boy like in the that animated movie they released a couple years ago.
Yeah. I was mad at that movie because it was just like,
Wait, which one?
the Frank
The-
Miller one.
The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, of course. Because the thing was,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I don't like what Superman had to do or why he felt he had to do stuff, but it's more or less like, okay,
That was just the goody two shoes Batman. He was following orders. That's all that was.
yeah, but that whole thing with freaking Arrow shooting the kryptonite or whatever, and he's like, I beat you. Come on, man, like really.
Alex, that was in the comic. That's what happened in the comic.
The writers, man,
Blame
Frank Miller.
Frank Miller.
You know what I mean?
He
Come
wrote
on.
That was fine though. What was wrong with it?
That's just that doesn't make sense. To
He
me.
hates on Superman just like he hates on Sony.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't hate on Sony no more, not as much, but
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
it's
you
all
do.
good. Nelson, this
You're better at hiding it.
this comic book topic, I don't know, maybe we could separate it later on, because I do want to give it its thing. We're talking about the Batman versus Superman trailer and just what that means and other things that comparing it to Avengers and so on and so forth. So later in post editing or post production, if we can separate that on YouTube, that'd be great.
Yeah,
So-
we'll find some time for that. Ooh,
Okay.
I apologize. That was very unexpected. That's what happens when you eat very early and go straight to bed. Oof, not a good feeling. All right, is Noob getting on this call, or because I need to make that adjustment now?
Alrighty, let's see.
I'll add him. Like I'm right here. I'm just
Okay,
asking.
yeah. I mean, yeah, he said he would, so.
All right, we'll find out in 2 seconds. Because the thing is, his thing is grayed out. I hate when that shit happens. Like it's grayed out and it doesn't tell me like if he's coming into the call or not.
Okay. But those of you who are watching the director's cut got a good chunk of content. So we always encourage folks. Don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat it.
No, we got to take a page out of EA's book and start charging for extra content.
or like that's the whole angle with the gaming industry now. So
Nah, cause I don't want him to jump in the middle of the call, and I'm not trying to.
yeah, ill prepared. I got you. I'm gonna shoot him a message. So
Oh my god, yo, my stomach is going crazy right now.
easy queasy.
Whew.
You good. Right. Go ahead. All right, I shot him the message. All right, the next thing we're gonna talk about is that Anita Sarkeesian nonsense.
I don't think we need to spend any time on that. We don't need to give her any attention.
All right, yeah. All right, we'll put it as a PSA then.
So who?
But time, time, and not only that, Review Tech found out that they cooked the numbers. Like they didn't cook the numbers, but the voting. She was only 20% approved and 80% disapproved for.
Don't you know all those?
They didn't even hide it. They didn't even hide it. You know,
all those lists are bullshit. That was like they did the top 100 influential people of all time.
Yeah.
And I think Stalin didn't even make the list, even though he's responsible for killing more people than anyone else, even Hitler.
Wow.
He's responsible for killing upwards of 80 million people.
Million people.
80 million, a ridiculous number of people.
That's a high kill count.
I know. I may not be 80, but it's higher than Hitler. And he either didn't make the list or he was extremely low. If he was on the list, he was well under people like Hillary Clinton. But the Times has been out of touch people. People in this case has been at. Oh, it is time.com. They've been out of time I'm sorry, I'm stuttering here. I can't get a thought straight.
Too much drinking? Ding, 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 ding.
Alright, so besides that, hold on. Noop, are you here?
Right there.
Noop.
Smart brother.
How he in the call not talking?
He probably don't have his mic in. Unbelievable.
Let me see here.
Well, again, I don't want to start with him not.
Yeah. Well, is Windows still up?
Huh?
I can see him in the stream.
Yeah, it's probably his mic.
Yo.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm on the phone, but y'all can go ahead and start.
All right. Yeah, no problem.
So we're about to start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, New Gaming Order. We are back like the Juggernaut bitch, coming at you for our next topic, and it has to do with The Witcher 3. Now, there was a big snafu with some footage that was put out that was actually the PC version of the game, and it was kind of mislabeled to be the Xbox One version, which is running at 900p 30 frames per second. Now, apparently, the PC version, obviously, on your knees is getting it. I'll probably.
I broke my own rule, but I am getting $20 off it with the pre-order.
Okay.
So I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah.
Besides, it's CD Projekt Red, so I put my trust in them.
Okay. Now with that, it's the Xbox One's limitations are glaringly apparent, and things like the tools that maybe I don't think third party is going to be really using the DirectX 12. It's probably going to be more like a first party thing that I'll probably see if I can merge this into one topic. But some folks got their panties in the bunch and they're just like, oh my god, look at what Microsoft did, misleading stuff. And Microsoft came out and made a public announcement and said, hey, it was a mistake, we're sorry, boom, it should be the end of that. But you got the fanboys from the other side of the camp like, oh, look at this, look what they did. Like, come on now. Is it that big a deal that Microsoft made a mistake? It's not that they did it intentionally, but cut folks a break, you know what I mean? They came out and said, hey, it was a mistake. This is not that version that's it's not the Xbox One version, that's the PC version. Okay, too easy, right? But folks want to dig it in and put salt on the wound, you know what I mean? Which kind of brings me back to the other topics we were talking about in terms of, folks in the fanboyism taking it too far. Stop the shit. It's annoying. That's the thing that gets under my damn skin. But, on your knees, what are your thoughts on the mistake that Microsoft made and they, made amends for it?
I don't think they're gonna make amends because they do this shit all the fucking time. They've been doing it. I think people finally became aware during the E3s, during the PS2 era, I want to say.
Yeah.
When they said, "Oh, here's our demo for this game,"
and be running on a PC or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, that's when I first started seeing that shit online and in the video gaming news. So they're not going to change their ways. They're going to go back to this at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But this goes in hand with people trying to hype shit up, like with the Star Wars Battlefront 3 footage that was released. This is in-engine footage. Now, you note the wording there, in-engine footage.
Mm-hmm.
It's not actually in-game footage.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's going to look anywhere near that good when it launches, especially on the consoles.
Yeah, it was like that UFC game that was shown for the 360 in PS3, and it looked nothing like that by the time it came out. Now the current gen is closer to what that first, UFC game when Chuck Liddell was fighting Teodoro Ortiz, but it's what it is. They like to show more, but then again, you screw yourself because people who are eagle-eyed and like us will catch it like, hey, that looks nothing like what you presented.
Yeah.
No, you could just assume that
you need that professional opinion.
What was that?
But yeah, go ahead, Chris, and then I'll give the rest the floor.
But yeah, it's just stupid. But definitely check out Witcher 3. Go shit on EA. Don't buy Star Wars Battlefront 3. It's gonna suck. That's about all I gotta say.
All right. Now, Shinmore, your thoughts? Like, is it a big deal that Microsoft made a mistake and apologized for it, and then people are making a big deal over this controversy?
No, Microsoft apologized. Let's keep it moving. I mean, some people take it to heart, whatever the case may be, but hey, they apologize. It is what it is. Just give me Batman Arkham Knight. I'm fine.
All right. Okay. Noob, you just joining us. Hopefully you had a chance to check the stuff out earlier. But Microsoft made a mistake with, I guess, their labeling, and they showed The Witcher 3 PC footage running at 1080p, 60 frames per second, which, it was labeled as Xbox One when it wasn't. It's running at half that. So folks are making a big deal. And what are your thoughts?
I think he still might be on the phone.
Oh, okay. Well, with that, Nelson, your thoughts?
I haven't really dove too much into this story, but based on what you said, Microsoft released a trailer or some type of in-engine footage of the game, and they labeled it as a console then rather than PC.
Yeah.
And people are complaining. Wow. I mean,
you know what? The other camp is like, oh, look at this. Look at your system can't do it. It's like, is it that big a deal? And Microsoft apologized. So,
but the thing is like, guys, we live in a world where mistakes happen every day. Why are you gonna be so crucial and try to bite or hate on that actual company just because they made like one little mistake? I guaranteed if your little favorite company made a particular mistake, you'd be happy as fuck that you saw some early in-game footage, despite the fact what the hell it is. But you're on the hush hush, just like how some people are with Nintendo.
Nintendo, yep.
It's all right. I mean, it's just what you commented early on about the whole fanboy thing and stuff like that. You guys are just like, I'm just gonna blatantly say, you're just a bunch of cocksuckers. You just sitting there sucking someone's cock right now, and you just don't care what happens. You don't care what happens, whether if it's a technical glitch, whether if it's a title glitch, or anything of the sort. Just like how we had a similar issue recently that someone spoiled the release date of a particular game on, I think, Amazon or some other site, and it was, like I said, it was a glitch. And we also have newspaper articles that make glitches as well, where let's say they endorse, we're selling a console for $99, and people jump on that, they go to the store and they buy it, and then there's like, oh wait, this was a printing error that was not directly supposed to happen. Like shit happens, y'all. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's some things you can get mad at on disc, DLC, piecing out games, or companies like EA trying to rip you off and take over the world, and Nintendo screwing up the Wii U, which is all but dead. You know what I mean? You could get mad at them for that, but it was just a simple mislabeling. And then they did the damage control. One thing you can give Microsoft is they try to fix things. Like, for instance, the launch of the Xbox One. Fucked up. They did everything wrong. But Review Tech, Angry Joe, Alpha Omega Sin, all the major YouTubers out there can pretty much say that, you know, Microsoft has tried to turn it around. You know what I mean? So this is no different. They're like, oh, hey, it was a mistake. Our bad. Too easy. Shrug it off, and fanboys stop using that to be, you know, this childish shit. Come on.
But I'm hoping that it comes to a certain point in life, and probably like no time soon, but hopefully soon, that everyone will just stop this nonsense about how this is better, this is better, this is better, and just come together and just shut the fuck up. Because like I said, there's too many, you know, dick suckers out there that's just supporting one company, and they're like draining their blood despite the fact that the company is shit.
Hold on.
Despite the fact that, you know, they don't make good games or don't make good content for whatever it might be. Like, dude, the fuck, man. We're, like I said, we're all human. Hopefully we don't have like no robots that's having like glitch problems or you know.
We're not at that stage in technology yet.
You know, but it's perfectly natural for someone to make a mistake. Again, as I was saying before, you just let it be. If you could bring it to someone's direct attention, whether if it's social media or through email, that would be nice, and then they can easily jump on it and do the fix. Instead of sitting
it's plain
there,
bait, Nelson. They just want something to talk about.
Exactly, and that's why I'm gonna put it in the sense like that's what the news does when they have no real shit to fucking talk about. Look at about this girl. She sucked her lips in a shot glass and she freaking cut her lip. Like, that's news.
Yeah. You know what? With that,
no. We're gonna give it to Nuke now. So I don't know if you've been hearing anything about this Nuke, but Alex will explain.
I heard it. All I gotta say is, so Sony can come out with fake Killzone footage and say that it's Killzone, and then when the game comes out, it looks absolutely nothing like Sony claimed. But Microsoft made some mistake and apologizes for it, and y'all want to crucify him. That's all I gotta say.
well, hey, that's the thing with fanboyism stuff. They gotta stop it. But with that, New Gaming Order, we're gonna move on to our next segment. We're gonna take an intermission, the raw cut. Make sure you check it out. That Batman versus Superman topic that On Your Knees and Shinwar and I were discussing is good stuff. We're gonna try and separate that and stick that on the YouTube. But shout out to Full Screen, partner, and we're gonna, like I said, go into intermission. So we'll see you on the next segment. Make sure you check out our other topics for tonight's podcast. And those of you joining us live, thank you for your valued support. So we'll be back. Peace.
Okay, you got about a minute.
All right.
What's our next topic?
The next one is Pirates Bay. Co-founder not allowed to play NES in prison.
I've actually heard about this. I find that really depressing that you're confining someone that thinking like, oh, what they're gonna do with a Nintendo? You're gonna make some fucking shiv?
Yeah.
No, it's one of those stupid technology things where you know, you're not allowed to use technology, and that goes, and they can, you know, be as anal as they want to be with how specific the rules are.
But the thing is, it has no communication to the outside world. What the fuck is he gonna do? He's gonna do like that tapping thing.
It's a way to stick it to him. That's just another thing, another way to punish him.
All right, so if y'all ready, we can get that one started.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh, you gotta make me have to show that hashtag now too.
Yeah. Unfreaking believable. It's the Juggernaut Bitch New Gaming Order podcast. Family here. Brother Noop has joined us for our segment. Now, our current topic is the current situation. You know, Pirates Bay got shut down, and that was a rather entertaining read because it's like, man, they sent a SWAT team to shut them down in Sweden, and now the co-founder is in prison. All right, now in prison, hey, you know what? You're bound to the rules that the warden sets out for, you being an inmate. You broke the law. You're at their will, and he's not allowed to play Nintendo in prison. A simple Nintendo.
You gotta be more
NES.
specific, Alex.
The Nintendo Entertainment System, aka the Famicom, family computer, the old school Nintendo, is being denied to this inmate. So I think, what's the big deal? Like, let the guy play his, Duck Hunt and Mario and all that other stuff. I mean, he doesn't. Okay, first of all, like Felicia Johnson, you won't let him have a woman. Somebody's gonna be up in that booty. It's gonna be hard times. He's gonna pay some hard times for this stuff. So it's just Nintendo. What's the big deal? On your knees. Your thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the article. I thought originally, well, it probably still is a way to stick it to him further, or one of these.
They're gonna stick him.
I don't know. Well, it is a Swedish prison, so who the fuck knows what goes on there? It's not like your hero, the booty warrior. Okay.
Unbelievable. Good.
Well, you're the one that keeps bringing them up, but back on point here, they're saying they can't check it for contraband because it uses those triangle screws, which apparently they don't have the tools to open.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's what they're claiming. Whether that's the truth or not, I think it's a lot less likely. But
he's not one of those. He doesn't seem like one of those types. He's not a hardened criminal. He's not like.
They don't care. They got to treat everyone the same in those places.
But in some prisons, like look at Shawshank Redemption. Remember Walter Matthau's character knew how to do taxes, and he got treated and protected. After he was getting raped and beat up.
Why you gonna be hating on Dufresne like that? Seriously.
I'm just saying. Like if you're saying all prisoners should be treated the same and whatnot, I mean it's one thing, but this guy's not doing anything. They're just fucking with him, like you said. They're sticking it. They're gonna stick it to him. But
no, he might be sticking it to some other inmates. I don't know what this guy looks like, so we'll have to see what happens there. But you should go find out for yourself, Alex. Go to a Swedish prison and tell us how it is.
No, thank you.
Why? You could be the alpha male.
Nah, I'm good.
You sure?
I'm positive.
I'm sure you would arrange many of the inmates' internal organs
I
quite
think
successfully.
you put a lot of thought into this, Chris.
What can I say?
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PF. All right, brother Noob. What are your thoughts on the Pirates Bay co-founder being denied a Nintendo in prison? Oh, he went.
Some time.
All right.
Let's do the Jeopardy music.
We'll work on that. But while we wait for Noob, Shinwar, what are your thoughts on what's going on in this Swedish prison?
I don't know. Let the man have his game. He ain't gonna hurt anybody. If he wants to play it, let him play.
Yeah, I think it's just further punishment because I saw something on lockup not too long ago. There was a prisoner who was making animals out of the soap, unused soap, or he would make like doves, unicorns.
He's carving it out of the soap.
Yeah, and they took that from him. And they're like,
really?
Yeah, like just to mess with the guy. And the one thing I noticed when he was pleading his case, it's just like it's not hurting nobody. I can't do anything. Da da da. It's like, okay, you want to have the prisoners disengage from situations that will make them extend their sentence, go kill somebody, shank somebody. If this guy is gonna just sit there and play Nintendo, what's the problem? It's almost as if the system is set up in a way where they want you to get into more trouble while you're in there. You know what I mean? So
what are you trying to say, Alex? The prison industrial complex is trying to keep more inmates in so they can make more money? That's impossible.
Private corporation.
Or you have these people who like to be in power, like to abuse those below them, and without power, oh gee, humanity's not capable of such a thing.
Yeah, very good points. and you know what? Is Noop back yet? Smart brother, you back? Oh, he's still on the phone. But Nelson, what are your thoughts on what they're doing with this man?
Well, it's just very sad that you're denying him old 1986, 1987
Yeah, more like 85.
console.
Yeah,
Look at
85.
that. 85 console.
Or
It's
it might
not
even be older in Japan, but at least 85.
right. It's not like the man's gonna break the system and sharpen up the fucking the PCB board to fucking make a shift to cut someone while he's in prison.
No, he's
doubt
gonna make a whip out of the controller cords. Or know what? He's gonna use that with his underwear and paper mache to make a crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you guys are thinking way too hard. I mean, we live in a new age where technology is like crazy to the point where it's harder and harder and harder to break out of prison or even like confinement cells. Like you think someone is gonna go back to like a primitive, like old ass stage where you're gonna sharpen some fucking glass or a rock or something metal to stab your way out? I mean, that day is over. He fucked up. He's like, all right, whatever. Just give me what I requested, and that's so I could play some type of game to keep my sanity alive and make sure I don't go fucking insane in jail.
Yeah, he's filing an appeal though. I mean, he's appealing that thing because
For Nintendo?
Yeah.
Alright.
He's filing an
But
appeal, you know.
it's getting kind of crazy prisons now because now with the drones, there's people dropping in weapons, food, cell phones.
And he laughed, yo.
You want to know why?
That
You know what?
shit's
That's
funny.
a Call of Duty care package, yo. Like you be out in the
I'm
field.
getting off.
that shit's going on, man. And,
Unbelievable.
you'll be surprised. Hell, yeah, they did it on Mythbusters where they actually found one case where a guy made a crossbow out of paper mache and underwear. The underwear was the elastic for the string. It actually
Unbelievable.
killed a person. And it was lethal enough where if it hit the heart between the ribs, it could kill the person.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but
Alright.
they have.
So he made a crossbow out of a pair of drawers.
Yeah, no, that is in underwear. It was capable of firing one shot, and there's actually museums dedicated to weapons confiscated out of prisons. And they come up. These guys are fucking. When you have nothing but time on your hands, 18 plus hours a day, you come up with
MacGyver,
whatever.
yo.
Yeah, it's straight up MacGyver shit.
Damn.
But yeah, if you have a chance, go check that shit out. If you have one near you, I think the big one's out in California near Alcatraz. There's a big one out there, but if there's one local to you, or go on the internet, look this shit up.
I don't
It's
think I want to.
Okay.
Well, Alex does because he will end up in jail at someday during what he does on the side, but that's not to be discussed on the air.
What the
But Brother Noob, what are your thoughts? Brother Noob,
Alex, you need to have one of these at the ready.
hold on. I can't even see it because I got
Oh,
the
I
air
dropped
so-
it already.
fifth.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Brother Noob, what are your thoughts on the co-founder of Pirates Bay being denied a Nintendo?
He just wants to be able to play it, or he just wants like full access.
Just to play, he tried to
store-
bring it into the cell. The guards aren't letting him bring it in, and he's filing an appeal.
The reason being that
So he wanted
they
to bring a Nintendo system into his cell and play it. He already had it. What the heck?
Yeah,
Oh, he requested.
no, it's something
It's his, but he wanted to take it to his cell at when he got turned in or when he was arrested. The reason they gave is because the screws, it has those special triangle screws that they can't open, so they can't check it for contraband.
Right, that's
But
number
you can
one.
tell,
Number two,
you can
got
tell.
the Nintendo, but you got the Nintendo cord too, yo. Kill somebody, yo.
Yeah,
I mean, and he's clearly a tech guy. I mean, there's parts, there's microchips. You don't know what he can do with that.
Yeah, he gonna be running them torrents off the Nintendo, yo.
But he's
They
not.
catch him on
what is that
Xbox
guy?
Live.
What's that guy's name? MacGyver or something like that?
Yeah.
He's not gonna be able to create some type of like bomb.
I
out of
think what the
fucking
problem
Nintendo
that it
parts.
creates too is like what you do for one, you got to do for another type deal, because that's how law kind of works. A lot of people win new cases by referring to old cases where situations have happened, and they're like, well, what is the exception in my case? This happened in Johnson versus Jones circa 1952. Here we are again. You know what I'm saying? So I guess they're trying to avoid future stuff too. But yeah, and if something does go wrong, of course Nintendo's involved. They don't want their name brought up in this, I'm pretty sure. They don't even want to be on YouTube. The Pirate Bay Nintendo, Pirate
that's a good
Nintendo,
point.
yo.
You know what?
What you say?
I didn't think of that.
Nintendo.
Shut up, yo.
That sounds like an African name. Matumbo.
I'm done, yo.
But yeah, you gotta be careful. You got electronics in there. You got metal in there. You could, I don't know. This guy might be crazy, yo. It's called the Pirate Bay, yo. Hold on.
He's gonna steal some calculators, so he'll have something powerful enough to get on the internet.
You know what? No comment.
Yeah, yo, you right, Chris.
Yo, he might make a Nintendo bomb, yo. Hold on.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
Yo, he might start Skynet in there, yo, off the Nintendo.
I'm getting off, yo. Might be Skyping people with that controller. Got these 2 buttons.
Skyping people.
It's a secret.
He said Skyping, yo.
Yeah, he gonna hack into the warden's freaking security system and hit B and open all the gates and everything.
Yo, be out, yo.
No. The code to open all the doors is the Konami code.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting off.
All right, so we're gonna bring this particular segment to an end. Thank you guys for participating. Check us out on newgamingorder.com where we pool all our information. Shout out to Full Screen, our partner.
I gotta move, yo.
What?
South Carolina House OK's bill ending permits to carry concealed weapons.
Well, you know what? Don't comment. We'll talk about that in the director's cut. But New Gaming Order will be back. Make sure you check out our other topic and the next one. Peace.
Reverend Bill.
Okay, you have a minute.
All right, so I got 2 more.
Oh.
Or you know what? We can leave the Battle of Gods for PSA.
Yeah,
but
leave it for PSA.
Sony is doing another phone.
Yeah, baby, the Xperia Play.
Yeah.
They don't want that.
I'm getting that.
All right, so that'll be the next one. So I'm ready when y'all are.
Wait, what's the next topic?
The Sony is doing making another smartphone. I'm telling you the topic.
All
Well,
right.
it's the successor to the.
We're starting now.
What up, New Gaming Order? We back like the Juggernaut Beach. This is our last topic before the final PSAs. So just wanted to. I was gonna try and send this to Chris so he can,
You can still do it. It's not like.
Alright.
Oh wait, I just had to issue my headset. What'd you just say, Alex?
Yeah, I was gonna send you send message. Hold on.
He's trying to send you the article pertaining to the
Okay.
Sony thing.
All right.
Alright.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just
There
had
we
to. Yummy. What the heck? Unbelievable. Alright, so
God, yo.
now I can't see, but it's all goody.
Just to let you know, y'all, while Alex is looking for that, I am still butthurt that the overlays is fucked up. I will not let that go.
It's all good.
You're making me do this again, really? Come on now.
Yeah,
This is getting
yo,
old.
I am like so mad because I worked on that shit mad early. Well, I kind of rushed it, so that's kind of my fault in the sense.
Oh, the
but
Sony.
still.
Oh, my brother loves these phones. But
Alright.
What is that? The
Okay.
Xperia?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
I got
It's number
my
4.
I got my Nexus 5, and I might get a Nexus 6 if the Google might be announcing that their cell service that they're going to sell data only.
Yeah.
That's going to be off the fucking hook, and it's pay as you go only. No plans or
That's
nothing.
cool.
Alright. Well,
And you can get the Nexus 6 for I think $350 or $400, completely unlocked, no bloatware. That's why I got my
for real? Hold
I got
on,
my Nexus 5, 32 gigs. There's no SD card, unfortunately. It's the only.
But no
downfall.
bloatware? Ooh,
No
that's
bloatware.
nice.
I got this $400 for the 32 gig version. No bloatware, no
Yeah.
bullshit. Already unlocked. It's in this thing where you can root it with one button press, and it's ready to
wow.
go.
Alright. Okay. You know what? You see, the whole tech talk thing, we gotta. I'm gonna get it organized going in further. But with this Sony announcement for this phone, the one thing that Sony was doing right was trimming the fat. They got rid of the VAIO. They got out of the smart
Swimming
phone.
on his back.
Dun, 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 fatality. But
What?
Now-
Alex, I didn't get one of these, Alex? Come on now. You're
Shut up,
disappointing me.
I can't even see it because I had the.
Well, come on, Alex. I only have
Oh
two with
shit,
signs.
yo, Noop, you wasn't here when I was telling them, but there was
don't
this
start,
guy.
yo,
No,
don't
there was
start,
a guy
don't start.
that had a doorbell fixed, and it had Quan Chi's like quote from I think like the Sub-Zero mythology, and then afterwards, after the quote is like "Wule, wule, wule" as a doorbell.
You know what?
Where is it?
New Gaming Order audience, they got this. They're making fun of Quan Chi and one of his
MK10,
fronts.
I'm not making
baby.
fun of him. That's one of my favorite Mortal Kombat
That's
characters.
Noob, yo. That's
Oh
him, yo.
Hold on, Quan Chi doorbell.
I swear to
Unbelievable.
God, when I saw
go ahead,
that,
Alex.
shit
Yeah,
was
so
funny.
with that, I think Sony
Let me see if I
is
can
not
find it quicker
is
for you.
messing
Hold
up.
on.
Like they're in the lead with the console, division, and when they started focusing on that, it really paid off. Now they're going right back, and I don't think it's a smart move. Look at how that Walkman that's gonna cost all that money. Now they're doing this. I mean, this new smartphone might be the shit. Who knows? But they gotta focus. But given the team time to talk about it. Shinmore, what are your thoughts on Sony getting back into the smartphone?
Okay, all right. First of all, Sony needs to knock it off. Okay, first of all, what operating system does this Sony Xperia even run?
It's running
Okay.
5.0. 5.0.
Of what? 5.0 of what?
Android.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
It's gonna be Lollipop.
Yeah, it's not
Oh.
on 5.1. It's gonna be on 5.
Okay, I give him that. That's a smart move, unlike BlackBerry, but that's a smart move. But here's the thing. I don't know anybody outside of Nuke 1949 that has that phone. Now, it's probably a small number. No, if you like it, you like it. You have a small number. But I know Sony, they're getting out of the TV business.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is, all right, you put in this phone, it's like you're trying to hold on. Obviously we know who has the markets locked right now, Samsung and Apple. That's just like saying, oh, I want to know Kia. Who's getting them Microsoft phones? Ain't nobody getting those. and I like Microsoft, but ain't nobody getting those phones, dude. Let me tell you.
Just as an FYI for everyone, Windows, as of quarter 4 last year, has 2.8% market share. BlackBerry has a 0.4 market share in the smartphone market in the United States.
But you know what? I'm not for nothing. I bet you there's probably more people that have a Microsoft phone than a Sony Xperia.
Console wars taking it to the smartphones.
Taking it to the smartphones.
I think if he's talking about all Windows phones as compared to just the Xperia, he's probably right. I only know one other person with an Xperia.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? Back in the day, I want to say at least 10 years ago, it was none of this. You know that? I would say Motorola was on top back in the day.
Yeah, with the Razr and everything.
Exactly, but it was none of this. Now it's like, just like Alex said, it's like console wars. Everybody's like, well, who has the best phone? So, I don't know about the Xperia. I'm not a fan of it, but you know what? Hey, if it works for Sony, it works for them.
If Sony's smart, what they should do is make it communicate with the PS4.
It will.
I think it will.
Yo, did you get
the
that
PS
text
Vita
message
Part 2.
tone?
Unbelievable. But
No, I didn't.
Dang, gotta do it.
Yeah, you can take the audio clip.
Okay. So, Anoop, what are your thoughts on this new smartphone from Sony?
What is it called? The Xperia
Xperia.
Z4.
Z4? You sure it's not Z5?
No, it's Z4.
Okay, let me look
That's
at
the
it
4.
then.
The 3 is out now. I don't think Sony's. You had said you don't think Sony should get back into the arena for trimming the fat. They don't do anything anymore. They do music devices. I think they still make headphones, and they do PlayStation, and maybe your other little consumer electronics. But
They're
other
out of TVs though, and they ain't really doing TVs.
Or
they
laptops.
doing.
But they do
every once in a
TVs,
while.
but it's in a very small market now. It's not like how Samsung and Toshiba and stuff like that.
But apparently this phone is supposed to shut up, yo. It's supposed to take some of the Vita's qualities and let you like play certain games and things like that.
They're doing
But
this,
that-
but not supporting the Vita. Those Jack in the Box.
Those are the rumors right now.
Well,
There's also supposed to be a music version coming out with like a superior headphone jack on it and some other things like
They
that.
need to knock.
I mean,
that off.
I want it for the simple fact that I know I'm gonna end up with a PS4,
Ooh.
and I like the connectivity of it. And you gotta look, yes, Microsoft has a phone out, and it is
Yeah, that phone is gonna go the way of the zoo.
Nobody wants it. I mean, Olivia Pope uses it on Scandal. I guess that helps. But I don't know. I like the features of what I've read about it. I think it's going to be interesting. I like the way it looks. I've always been the oddball when it comes to cell phones. Like I'll get an LG.
You've been an oddball.
I have a Motorola because everyone's gonna get the Galaxy. Everyone's gonna get the iPhone.
Ooh, that's
so
Galaxy
it's like what
S6.
appeals to
Ooh.
me. It's like how's it gonna appeal to me outside of that? So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Shut up. All right, so Nelson, Chris, I let you go first, right?
No, I didn't go yet on this
All
topic.
right,
I just had a quick jumping on Urcel's point. That's all I had so far.
Go ahead.
all right, go ahead.
Government man.
It's
Boule.
Sony. It's Sony garbage. What can I say? The same
Come on,
company
give them a
that put-
chance.
This the same company that put out the PS2. You know, how many of those did you have, Alex? This is like the ninth time I'm asking. You had 7.
7.
7, I believe your answer was.
Boule.
And also the same company that
Quan Chi,
Right
oh, chin up, baby. All right,
All
go ahead.
right. This is also the same company that came up with a $2,000 record player that used a laser instead of a needle. Yes,
you know
they
what?
can't-
Sony is doing like what Nintendo and Sega would like Nintendo. Nintendo always tried that VR stuff. Like they were always taking chances. So it looks like Sony's trying
they
to.
tend to do. They at least back in the day, they did try to do, you know, certain high-end items, which it's a cool thing. But you know, this phone doesn't excite me. I'm not sure if I could buy it direct from Sony and how much it's going to be.
Mhm.
I personally use the Nexus phone. I'm not switching to any other brand unless I could get it for free.
Mhm.
Because mine comes bloatware free because I buy it direct from Google and I can use it for whatever carrier I choose to.
Okay.
What?
See that rated.
What?
Unbelievable.
Gonna make me do that again. Yeah. So, it doesn't really excite me. I'm more excited about the Google announcements, which I think we talked off segment.
Mhm.
In the director's cut, where Google is going to be launching a data-only cell service, which is going to use the Sprint and T-Mobile networks. It's supposed to be able to flow seamlessly between the two, and you'll need to buy a Nexus 6 to use it. And it's data-only pay-as-you-go. I'm more excited for that than this.
That sounds.
Google's killing them, yo. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
They're
unfortunately,
hitting Drago rib shots.
since it's not their own network, they're still tied to T-Mobile and Sprint's costs, but they got enough on their plate. I'd rather than focus on getting Google Fiber out than getting a cell network out.
Yeah.
But then again, getting a cell network out is much quicker because they just have to put up towers, which is far cheaper than laying down fiber infrastructure.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, they will
up.
be able to. The Z3 did let you stream PS4 games. PS.
Three?
4? 3? 4? Wait. Oh,
3's the last console.
Shut up.
All right. So for the sake of time, Nelson.
Yeah, go ahead, Nelson.
What was the actual topic at hand, so I can kind of like refresh
PS4.
my
You can
memory?
stream PS4 on the last phone. You'll be able to do it on a new phone.
This is about the Sony Xperia Z4 smartphone in Japan. So they
Oh,
announced it for Japan only.
uh-huh.
But if it's going to have PS4 compatibility, like Noop is saying, it'll definitely get a US release. It's just a matter of time.
Well, I mean, like I was telling Alex on an offline topic, there's stores in Jersey and in Manhattan that specialize in overseas phones. It's not gonna be out of reach for the Americans' hands much longer. But I'm looking at the specs of the phone. This looks pretty brolic. I mean, for a Sony Xperia phone, I remember the first one that ever came out. Oh my lord, that was something else. But that was like 2009 or something like
You
that.
talking about the Xperia Play with the controller?
I don't know if it had the controller, but I know it had like the dual screen, the one in the front and the one in the back.
Oh yeah, you flip it open.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was some crazy stuff. But
I had the one with the controller underneath.
Why does it look like an iPhone to me though?
It
says everyone's copying that design.
That's like the common.
a lot of the
common
phones
model
look like
now.
that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Be original. Do something different. I don't know.
But wait, hold on. I just want to piggyback on Nelson's
Yeah, my phone
comment.
looks like that too.
You want to piggyback on Nelson?
On his
I'm getting on.
comment.
the
Boule.
comment.
Listen.
I
Shut
hope Nelson brought the lube. He's gonna need it.
What happened?
What the heck?
Shout out to Shinwar. Shinwar, the Z4 will have SD card expansion availability. I think up to 128 gigs or 64 gigs. I think.
God damn.
Yeah,
Alright,
well,
cool.
you got some iPhones that come with the 120.
No,
No, but
it
no.
What?
They come with
No,
128,
no,
but
you have to buy the
expansion.
phone with it built in. You
Built
can't
in,
add
yeah.
your own. Hello.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I
can't-
know.
Yeah, but hold on. Just when Nelson was
Ule.
talking about when Nelson was talking about the foreign phones, I had a colleague at my job. She had this phone called the Mio.
Yeah,
and
that's a good phone.
I
it's a
remember
good.
that.
Hold on. It's a good phone. Here's the problem, though. Since I think she said her husband got it from China. Yo, dude, this phone, it resembled an iPhone, but it had the Android software. Dude, it was no Android software that I ever seen. Couldn't go on the Play Store. I'm like,
I have one of those phones right here.
you have a Mio?
I have one right here.
Yo, dude,
Hold
the
on,
operating
I'll be back.
system
Yeah,
was-
keep talking. I'll be back.
It was mad weird, yo. The operating system, like, just the way the interface was just different. But when I looked at the about, it said it was an Android. I'm like, what?
Okay, well, let me do some show and tell real quick. Apparently, as you guys can see, this is like a regular iPhone case or whatever. But due to a little incident that I explained to Alex that is supposed to help the company get a little bit of money. As you can see, it looks like an iPhone from the outside, but it's actually not. And the way to show proof that it's not an iPhone, you look real carefully, there's a little dot right there for the reset button on the phone. So that clearly indicates it's using some of the type of software. Now, this is using the latest Android software version as far as I'm able to tell. And this runs like a fake duplicated iPhone, which is run in China. They sell these phones for $150 a pop. And the way how this Android software works, it has more RAM, it has more memory, and it has a certain GPU processor that allows it to be as smooth as like an iPhone software. But you're able to do way more complicated shit. You could check the heat temperature, see how much RAM you're using on each particular software. That's on some
That
crazy
junk is
shit.
mad huge too, yo.
It is
Let me
huge.
see it. Let me see it again, Nelson.
What, the actual phone?
Ruler.
And that looks like one of the iPhone boxes that we use at work. Wow. And you know what? When I was in Afghanistan, like they used to have these phone shops, and you know those Afghans, they knew what they were doing. Like they would have a quad band, 4G. Like it's just craziness, man.
But the thing is about these phones, which I'm also gonna give you a little bit more information. The one that Shinwan was talking about, the Mio phones, that's one of the versions, and this one comes with the Mio / MediaTek. MediaTek is also another firmware version that the phone can use as well.
Can you
on
flash
here.
it?
It's already pre-flashed.
Uh-huh.
You can reflash it as much as you want, as long as you could turn on the fucking device, which is a little bit more different than, like I said, a regular iPhone. But they went so far that they even branded the logo, the name, and the serial number on this fake ass phone.
Wow.
So,
You know what, Nelson? I gotta pay you a visit. I gotta see this thing in person.
by all means, if you could get it to turn
Oh,
on,
wow.
that's fine.
That's what they're gonna
But
do with that
let
Xperia
me talk, because apparently I didn't get a full chance to speak about
Yeah, it
the
just
thing.
got crazy. Go ahead.
If it works with the PlayStation 4, that would be great, because they always been talking about like compatibility. Same thing like with the Vita supporting the PS3 at the time, and you know, and stuff like that. That would be actually a good look, because Microsoft is doing something in the works right now where they make like an integration to the computer, to the console, and probably to tablets and mobile phones, as long as it's like Microsoft or Windows based.
Or Windows 10 is gonna streamline it all eventually.
Yeah.
Hey, so that might be the start for Sony to get itself together and do that. And just to give you a heads up, Alex, if you think the Vita is dead, you're wrong. They just licensed and branded the Sony Vita 3000 versions. So there's a new updated Vita coming out with new software and new
Come
shit.
on, what the heck?
Just so you
I
can
got
stop.
that launch day, man.
Just so you can stop. And apparently, from what I hear
Alex,
from...
did you-
Yeah,
Oh no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
no, from what I was going to say, they're now supporting the HDMI out. input
Oh
thing
my
now, so you
gosh,
can plug it
wow.
in and make it into
Can
a blow
my
up
Vita
version.
do it? Can my Vita do it? The very first gen that came
Do
out?
you have the actual thing on the handheld? No. Unless you want to trade it in and get it.
You know what? I'm gonna wipe it and then I'm gonna freaking trade it for.
Alex,
another Vita.
did you ever get in for that settlement to get your voucher for?
I've been wrapped up. I didn't go ahead
You
and
should
do
do
it.
it so you can at least get your $50 back.
Okay, yeah, I can use it eventually if everything goes through and I move. I'm gonna need every penny I could get. But with that, for the sake of time, we got to bring the segment to a close. We got one more topic after this, and we're gonna go into PSA. So thank you for joining us. It kind of ran longer than expected, but we had to get our tech talk in. So because I work with cell phones, Shinwar used to work with cell phones, and you know these guys
still
know
work
that-
with cell phones. Ew, trying to cancel me out, yo.
But-
I work in a call center for a phone company.
Oh my
It's not
bad!
fun.
Unbelievable with the Akuma style. We'll be back in the next segment, and we'll go off from there. We'll see you guys later.
What?
What's the last topic that you want to bring up? I thought that was the last one.
That was the last one out.
Oh my bad. Shoot.
So we're doing
So we just
PSAs. It's fine. Do not worry.
Alrighty.
All right.
Do not worry.
No, let me know when we're paused.
Yeah, we've been paused. You're good.
All right, give me just a minute. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Ding, 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 ding. My
Yeah.
bad.
So apparently they license for a new PS Vita. Alex is the 3000 model, just like they did with the original PSP. So you're gonna be hopefully seeing that very soon. And remember, tomorrow is the official. I will repeat it again in the PSA, but tomorrow's the official GameStop Retro Day.
Okay.
And my friend already said that they started bringing in the consoles already in back shipment for what they had at the refurbished warehouse. So they're already starting to set up like right now.
But you know what? Damn, I gotta see if I pick up a Nintendo, dude. That's gonna be beast. That's gonna be beast. But then again, I got a laptop. I can do all my stuff on
Well,
there.
I just want to make sure that I get like consoles that are still working. Then I can get like adapters so I can be able to stream them. Like the Dreamcast, for an example, will be like the perfect console to be able to do that. Even though, as you know, unnecessary means I can play the Dreamcast on my computer. I'd rather have the physical thing where I can use like the arcade stick, the controller, the light gun. What the hell is Alex scrambling, man? Hard.
Dude, imagine Spawn, yo.
Yo, Spawn, so cool.
This is a rare Dreamcast right here, the black one, Sega Sports Edition.
That's not the rare one.
Oh, Tony Hawk 2. I don't remember. This game whack.
That's
Yeah,
not the rare one.
It's one of the rare ones.
Well, you have the Sega Sports Black, Red, Blue, Green, the Hello Kitty one, the Skies of Arcadia one.
You know what?
I had a Japanese console too. I remember that.
I gotta
Yeah.
see if they have the Ethernet for this one. Because
You can get that at
Talking about the adapter?
Yeah.
You could try PlayAsia.com.
No, I was about to say he can get it locally if he just goes to J&L on in 42nd Street and 6th Avenue in Manhattan. He can get it right there. I think for like $10.
will it be black though?
I'm pretty sure it will
Doesn't
not
matter.
be.
Alex, it doesn't matter. Come on.
No, you know I'm
What the
vain.
fuck?
It's a military thing. Dress right, dress. They gotta look
Is that your dog,
perfect.
Chris?
It's one of them, yes.
What?
Unbelievable. Look like Maximilian's dog.
Nah, Max
Benny,
Miller's
yo,
dog
he
is
says
very
Benny.
different.
What the heck is that?
Well, what breed is that?
The Chihuahua. And
What
my
the
aunt
heck?
used to-
What
my
is
aunt used to
that?
breed 'em.
It's a new doing the oule.
Yeah, that was a good
Wow.
Watching this Mortal Kombat 9
I have-
Quan
I have-
Chi, love.
I have never seen that, so I wouldn't be able to tell you how it actually goes.
Damn. Nah, but
alright.
Max's dog is mixed between a Pomeranian and a Shih Tzu.
Yeah, my aunt used to breed them, but she had to give them up after her daughter, after her granddaughter came into the picture,
Mhm.
and our grandson, I should say, and he's allergic to everything, so the dogs had to go.
Oh, that's
My
not good.
aunt was staying with her daughter at the time, so she kept the littlest one, which is she's only like 2 or 3 pounds.
Mhm.
This one's about 4, and the other one, he's like 13 pounds. He's a big one.
Jesus Christ. I think the biggest
Yeah.
dog that I have was about 14 pounds. But his height, it was a big fucking dog.
Well, he's a Chihuahua too, but he's long. He's as long as my forearm, and he's fat now, but he's still big.
Dang.
Well, he is fat. He's like 4 pounds overweight. But hell, my brother's dog's not even that big, but he's they got him. He was around 20 something pounds. Now he's over 40. He's
big dog. He was licking my face. What the heck?
Yeah, he's the friendliest dog you ever met, right, Alex?
Yeah, I was like, all like trying to make out. I'm like, what?
No,
Right.
he likes to lick chins. Now, the other one I have, he likes to French
Lick
kiss
shins. Hold on. What?
Lick chins.
Oh.
For whatever reason, like he likes licking chin because I guess that's where all the food goes.
Okay. All right, so
Are
you
we
guys
ready?
ready for the PSAs?
Yeah, we're ready.
So 5, 4. Yeah, take your time, Chris.
No, this is fine. I'm going to start this way.
All right.
Then when you announce me for PSAs, I'll turn around.
All right, so Chris will be first then for PSAs.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Alex.
We back like the Juggernaut bitch. This is our PSA segment. I made an error in the last video. That was actually the last topic. So I do apologize for that. My mind is kind of scattered at the moment. But we're gonna go around the panel and for public service announcements. So on your knees, you had a couple, so you get to shoot.
I demand $1 million.
Yo, what the fuck, yo?
Unbelievable.
Unfortunately, I think I already did all of mine. There's the pending Google announcement of their own mobile service, which it's going to be really exciting. It's going to be pay-as-you-go, allegedly. It's going to use the T-Mobile and Sprint networks, so it's going to have some decent coverage.
What the heck? Unbelievable.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. All right, back on point. So there's that. So look out for news on that. It's going to be pay-as-you-go for the most part, so you use the data you pay for. And it's going to use their Nexus 6 phones, which you can get bloatware free. Also, I think I said don't buy the hype on Star Wars Battlefront. Witcher 3 is out next month. Later in May, so keep an eye out for that. It's going to be a ridiculous game. And that's all I got for now.
Alrighty.
Witcher 3 comes out next month?
Next month.
Oh.
Get the PC version.
Yeah, that's.
I got
the
the PC version collector's edition reserved at GameStop. I did like a year ago.
Yeah.
What
Also,
the
no.
A year? Really?
Do you have Witcher
And
1
I
or
ain't
2?
putting nothing but the $10 deposit on it. Hello?
Do you have Witcher 1 or 2 on PC already?
Nope. I only got part
okay.
2, and I got it on. I ain't even got a game on PC, but I'm getting the game. Hello?
You got it on 360, yo, and it's free.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
if-
part 2 on
got it.
360.
Yeah,
I got
if
it
you
before
have it
it
on,
was free.
if you have it on PC through, even if you have it on PC through something else, you could get a key through Good Old Games and then get a discount on Good Old Games. You can get up to 20% off if you own the first 2 games.
Or I can buy it from Best Buy and get 20%.
And
Never
they
mind.
did add a DLC pack, which I did buy. I think this is the first time CDPR ever did something like that. So I'm curious to see what they did with it, but they've done a shitload of free patches for the previous game, so I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. They have a good reputation for delivering content for free. So when they're charging for it, I expect great things from them. So let's hope we don't get burned. They have quite earned their reputation of EA and others. So let's see. Well, we'll just have to see where this goes.
Okay. And any other PSAs before I jump in?
Nothing that stands out in mind.
All right. For those of you guys that are in the New York, New Jersey area that want to participate in the Newark Comic-Con, it's going to be September 12th, 2015 at I believe it's the Robert Treat Hotel. I'm trying to it's in downtown Newark. It's going to be from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. The tickets are only $35. It's a one-day thing, and those who have issues getting out to Comic-Con, NYC Comic-Con, it's cool to go there and then check out some other stuff. I don't know if I'll bring my Predator helmet to that one, but that's
Are you going for the $1,000 first place cosplay competition prize, Alex?
No, but I probably could win with that helmet. You know what I mean?
Well,
But-
you could just show up as a local dressed as is.
Unbelievable. Hey.
that is just terrible. Terrible.
What I say?
Unbelievable.
Killing this guy.
All right. Next PSA, the Fantastic Four trailer looks pretty interesting. You know, they took a strange take on Human Torch.
I think the second trailer did a much better job of really people in than the first one.
Yeah, you know what? It looks a lot better than the first Fantastic Four trailer. But Fox seems to be screwing things up, like taking.
Is this the third time they're rebooting it?
Huh?
Is this the third time or the second time they're rebooting
Yeah,
Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go see it. Don't give them money.
Yeah. Well, it remains to be seen.
It's the same thing they did with Spider-Man. They rebooted it twice in 10 years. Come on now. There's no need for that.
Yeah, no, that's some stupid stuff.
I mean, it's not like they're gonna work the Fantastic Four into the Marvel stuff.
Well, the plan is it's going to be a shared universe with the X-Men since it's Fox. That's
so that's why they're rebooting it again. So they're gonna have mutants.
Yeah,
because Marvel did it, so everyone else has to copy that.
Exactly.
And Marvel did it right.
Oh, and don't forget Deadpool. Deadpool is in that universe too. Which I might add, Ryan Reynolds is doing a good job filming it in Canada
There was the April Fool's trailer, which was I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Or not a trailer, but the April Fool's video. So if you have a chance to check that and you haven't, go do it.
Okay. And then the Avengers might be getting boycotted in Germany. Or hundreds of Germans. They're boycotting Avengers for I forgot what the reason was, but the source comes from comicbook.com. I'm gonna take a look at it for probably like a later podcast, but other than that, that's all the PSAs I got. I was gonna talk about the Dragon Ball revival of Frieza and how folks are giving early reviews that it was really good up until the main fight.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
And
don't act.
No,
spoilers.
I'm not spoiling it.
He doesn't care.
What they're saying is it just falls off. Like it doesn't meet their expectations. So that's kind of the rumor going around right now, and that was on Kotaku. So make sure you go check that out. I put that on the Facebook page so you guys can, check that out for your viewing pleasure. So that's all I got for PSAs.
Does anyone else before I start?
This is not a brutality. This is a fatality.
I'm done, yo.
That is the strangest PSA.
Okay, so now we have.
Is it my turn? Oh.
Is you want to go? Go ahead. Might as well because I got a lot to put.
I don't actually. I have absolutely no. Oh. I have 2.5 things.
Yeah.
One, if you're listening, powers that be, which y'all always seem to be listening because every time we have a podcast, 2 months later, something we said on the podcast happens. Can we have that Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid, what's that thing called?
Phantom Pain.
Can we have Phantom Pain? Can we have that console that's coming out in Japan, that red one, please? Thanks,
No.
because that's the one I want.
No.
Next, I just bought Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. I know I'm late, I don't care. So look for some upcoming video on that so I can play with that. Pause. And we'll see what's going on with it. I'm going to do some comparisons with that and the new one when it comes out. I just want to say thank you to the whole NGO team. I've been like super swamped and busy and haven't had time to really dedicate like I want to, but I'm still here. And yeah, thanks.
Alrighty. And Nelson, wrap it up.
Okay, there's a few things. Oh god, I got a headache. Okay.
Did you just tell him to wrap it up?
Wrap it up.
Remember that Dave Chappelle thing? Wrap
Yep.
it up, B. No, they stop. Go ahead.
All right, so the first thing that I want to talk about, if you guys haven't already noticed, Mortal Kombat 10 has what we call the stealth.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
No, be alright? What the heck?
Oh, yo.
Unbelievable.
Pause.
Okay, so Mortal Kombat 10 has released a stealth patch just recently, say about a day ago. I would want to say. Don't comment on me because again, this is like quick reading. And they've patched a couple things with some of the in-game little issues with like the WB login, the stuff with the crypt of how the game would glitch, some of the turn off of corrupt file issues on the PlayStation 4 and on the Xbox One, and it also integrated having both Jason Voorhees to be on the character select screen if you're online, and a black shadow silhouette on the right hand side, which seems to be, I guess, from the lineup for the next character. Might be Tremor or Tanya. Nobody knows.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Is Jason out yet?
No.
I stayed up the other night.
I got the pre-order, so do I get him now?
No.
It's
I
not
got
like
the
Killer
collector's
Instinct.
edition. I thought I got him early.
It's not like Killer Instinct.
I'll explain that right now. That'll be the next thing I'll talk to you about.
Okay.
Just recently, NetherRealm Studios has released an official statement of Jason Voorhees being out on May 5th. Now, mind you guys, they had an official schedule on their website saying that Jason's supposed to be coming out this Sunday.
Yeah.
On the 26th, but due to recent changes that the FGC has found, they're going to make Jason a week delay so they can come with updates to fix these prior issues. So on Cinco de Mayo, if you have the Combat Pass, you will get Jason. If you do not, you will get him a week after he's officially out for the Combat Pass people. All right. Next one, if you guys haven't already heard, I said this on a couple podcasts ago that Capcom has updated their Steam beta client of Ultra Street Fighter 4's netcode. So if you guys had like the beta client of Steam, you was able to experience some beta testing at first hand of the improved netcode. So now for PC people, you guys have the official release of the improved netcode now for Ultra Street Fighter 4. If you have yet to get that, please do so now and make your critiques and comments about how the game is played for you, and hopefully you guys have better than DSL and 56K connection.
56K is where it's at.
Yeah.
No, Dreamcast was running on it.
Apparently, there's been a mispost. There's been a mispost on Nintendo's Twitter that they wanted to talk about Waluigi Wednesday, because you know they do like theme little things about like the Nintendo characters. So apparently they replied with like a flower power to like revive him, but they hashtagged the wrong thing. Instead of hashtagging Waluigi Wednesday, they hashtag Wigger Wednesday.
Unbelievable.
So,
damn.
So with that being said, it was on the net for about an hour before it officially got taken down. Apparently someone fucked up on their end or fell asleep at Nintendo. And
No, I think it was done on purpose to draw attention.
Oh wow, really?
Alright, so that's that bit of news. For the people who have Bloodborne, this is a PlayStation 4 exclusive at the moment by From Software. Same people who did Dark Souls and Demon Souls.
Chris, you'll like that game.
Well, it's on PC.
No, it's not. It might not be on PC ever. But it came out with a brand new patch today that fixed the loading time, so you won't be sitting there watching the boring-ass Bloodborne title black screen. Instead, it took a page from Dark Souls and it put like the items descriptions as a part of the Bloodborne lore, so you can actually read while you wait for the game to fully load up, and also fix up some minor internet issues with the game and some little glitches that people was performing to run through the game a lot faster. Let's see what other news we have for you. Besides the one that I mentioned earlier about the Vita 3000 getting patent and licensed to be coming out this year. Pretty sure Alex is a little bit happy about that. Destiny is releasing the House of Wolves expansion, I think on the 15th of May. So you people who are expecting a new Destiny content, there you go. Apparently it will have no raid. So I'll leave it at that, and you guys can research it.
I haven't purchased any DLC for Destiny.
Well, you're not a big fan of the game, so...
That was the right move, Alex. It was the right move.
You know, the piecing out the game and all that.
It was a drive for more cash. You should have just went with a subscription model and given you the full fucking game.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to read real quickly before I pass it on. Excuse me.
Oh!
Excuse me.
Nah.
Here's another one. Capcom has registered and patent or licensed, whatever you want to put it, Capcom Fighters. Now, what this could probably mean is that they might be making an online or a video-on-demand portal hub for everything of Capcom Fighters, whether it might be their season little tournaments that they be having, exclusive trailers that they might be demoing. And apparently, if I would read the picture, which I am definitely am going to read briefly of it, it just got filed down on the 2nd of April, so this is not like a actual April Fool's joke. But
Sound like an old man.
apparently it's gonna be doing a lot of a lot of thing with uploading. It's gonna basically be telling people about like the ranking system that's going on with the actual players in the actual tournament. It's also gonna be implementing actual information for you to have. As also might be, from what I'm reading, having games implemented that you can download. And also digital music from Capcom. Oh, this might actually be a little interesting.
It sounds like a museum archiving and like a social media style thing for Capcom content.
This might be the opportunity for Capcom to wisen up and re-release old, good, classic Capcom games that people still want.
Now, on what platform are they going to do it? On the PC, console?
That is yet to be known. Because, like I said, they just filled it out not long ago. So we'll see.
I want to play
in the next
Darkstalkers again.
Months.
That came out on 360.
Now he wants to play the other Darkstalkers games, not the remake.
Yeah, Vampire Savior and all that.
Right. If you guys also haven't heard from Mortal Kombat 10, within the new recent tournament that's coming up, Northwest Majors, which I think is taking place in Seattle, I believe. I think it's Seattle, this weekend, you will not be able to play as Ermac if his spectral variant, because it is now officially banned till further notice. Apparently you can build up 2 meters of bar after you get a full knockdown on your opponent by just levitating and spamming the circle or triangle button.
They gotta patch it.
So they will hopefully patch that. What other little piece of news do I have?
Yeah, anything we don't cover, I mean, we can do like a short video.
I know, I'm just trying to hurry up real quick. They're re-releasing Final Fantasy IV in a full 3D remake.
They've already done that.
No, they're doing like a whole new one.
Like they're remaking the 3D remake of Final Fantasy IV.
Okay, all right. So you know the Final Fantasy IV that you have that basically got ported over from the Game Boy, that got put onto PC.
Yeah, the 2DS, was it 2DS? Yeah, the 2DS 3D version.
Right, so now you're going to see more of like a PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 graphical upgrade.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
To the game.
It's a money grab at this point.
But if that's the case, guys, make Final Fantasy 7.
I think it's going to come out eventually.
They're saving they were saving Final Fantasy 7 for when they were in financial dire straits. Or dire financial straits. God damn it, I can't get my words together. Because they know that one will sell millions upon millions of copies, and they're just saving that for when
I don't even like RPGs, and I would buy that. Is that the one that came out with the demo on PS1?
Yeah, that was the that was the first one with PS1.
You start off on like the ocean coast, and you have like the sword gun guy. Yeah.
No, that's Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah, that's Squall. Talking
8.
about. You're talking about. Okay. We're talking about Cecil. The
Final Fantasy IV Cecil. Final Fantasy VII's Cloud.
Yes. That kind of talk. Also,
right.
just to throw it in there, Marvel and Telltale Games, the people who make the Walking Dead mobile games, are partnering up together to make future games. So you will see future titles from those
Telltale makes the story-driven ones, like they do Game of Thrones and
and
they did the
Wolf Among Us
and Borderlands and the Wolf game.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think they did Back to the Future too.
I think they did the good version of Back to the Future, right?
Yeah, it was
the last one. Yeah, the last one was like halfway decent from what I understand. Not like every other previous iteration of Back to the Future games.
And I believe that might be it. I don't see any other news to cover.
All right.
I have a PSA.
Go ahead.
I'll be doing Saints Row: Gat Out of Hell tomorrow.
I'm gonna check that out, Chris.
Yeah, it's relatively short. I'm less than 2 hours in. I'm already 25% done. So I could probably beat the game tomorrow night. I'm not going to start a fresh copy, but also, water is wet. I just want to repeat, water is wet.
What?
I don't.
Dirt is dirty.
I
The darkness is jealous of Alex, of how dark he is.
Yo, why does it look like you have a water bug on top of your ceiling, Alex?
Oh shit. Is it moving?
I don't know.
That's the damage from the tree.
No, I see. No, the brown stain I see is the
No,
damage from this tree.
there's a
That
black
spot.
Yeah.
Right above your flag. Right the flag in the corner.
It got damaged here, over here, and that. So like that was all repaired. Like the
And the
tree.
insurance company ain't fix it? Hello?
Yeah, he said you have a cockroach on your ceiling, Alex. What are you going to do about that?
Nah, that's from the patching. That's from the patching.
All right, you can end it now. I'm done.
All right, new gaming order. I know we kind of ran a little longer than usual, but thank you for participating. Thank you to the staff panel. Full screen. Shout out to our partner for getting us all these crazy subscribers. We really appreciate it. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. You check us out on newgamingorder.com. All right. If you want to participate, like I still want to have guests on the show as we normally do, but I don't want to do the same, feature people in and out. Like I want to invite Black Dragon on, Your Right Dragon. So just from time to time. All right. So
Sunday might be that actual time to do it when we do the wrestling podcast. We might.
Okay. Oh, so make sure you check out Chris's stream tomorrow night. I'll be streaming on Saturday, and then we're gonna do our Extreme Rules WWE reaction or impression post pay-per-view. We're gonna try and keep it as short as possible, but sometimes wrestling topics take on a mind of their own. So, with that, we'll see you guys next week, same time, same Twitch channel. Thank you so much. We out like the Juggernaut. See you later. Peace.
Alright, that's the end of that. I am gonna stop the stream, guys. Thank you guys for watching, because we do have a lot of stuff to do. So all the content will be on YouTube, and